Imagine an airplane disappearing without a trace. Rescue teams search thousands of square kilometers of ocean or mountains, hoping to find one object that could explain everything. Surprisingly, that object is called the black box, even though it isn't black at all. It's painted bright orange. Why would one of aviation's most important devices have such a confusing name? The answer begins decades ago, when the first flight recorders were developed. Engineers placed the recording equipment inside dark metal housings. Over time, pilots and investigators casually started calling them black boxes, because the electronics were hidden inside a sealed black container. The nickname stayed, but the design completely changed. Today, modern flight recorders are painted bright orange because investigators must find them as quickly as possible after an accident. But finding one isn't easy. A crashed airplane can end up deep underwater, buried beneath snow, or scattered across dense forests. Bright orange stands out far better than black against almost every natural background. That single color has helped investigators recover flight recorders from some of the most challenging crash sites in history. A black box is actually made of two different devices. One records everything happening inside the cockpit. Every conversation between the pilots, warning alarms, radio transmissions, and even background sounds are captured. The second records hundreds of flight parameters every second, including altitude, speed, engine performance, control inputs, cabin pressure, and dozens of other measurements. Together, these devices allow investigators to replay the final moments of a flight with incredible accuracy. Many people believe these recorders are indestructible. That's not entirely true. Instead, they are engineered to survive conditions that would destroy almost anything else on an aircraft. They must withstand massive impact forces, crushing pressure, intense fires lasting more than an hour, and even weeks underwater. Engineers test them by firing them at high speeds, exposing them to extreme heat, and placing them inside powerful pressure chambers that simulate deep ocean conditions. If an aircraft crashes into the sea, another hidden feature becomes critical. Every flight recorder carries an underwater locator beacon. The moment it comes into contact with water, it begins transmitting an acoustic signal. That signal can continue for roughly 30 days, allowing specialized search teams to detect its location using underwater microphones. Without this beacon, locating a recorder on the ocean floor could become nearly impossible. Even after investigators recover a damaged recorder, the work has only begun. The protective shell may be burned, bent, or covered in mud, but the memory modules inside are carefully extracted in specialized laboratories. Engineers use advanced recovery techniques to retrieve every possible piece of information. Sometimes even heavily damaged recorders reveal enough data to completely explain an accident. Interestingly, black boxes aren't designed to prevent crashes. Their true purpose is to prevent future accidents. Every investigation teaches engineers, manufacturers, pilots, and airlines valuable lessons. Countless improvements in aircraft design, pilot training, maintenance procedures, and safety regulations exist today because investigators learned from information stored inside these small orange devices. Researchers are already working on the next generation of flight recorders. Some future systems may automatically transmit critical flight data through satellites during emergencies. Others could store encrypted copies of important information in secure cloud systems. Even with these advances, physical recorders will likely remain essential because they provide the most reliable evidence after an accident. So why are they still called black boxes? Because history gave them a name that never changed. Yet everything else about them evolved. They are bright orange instead of black, incredibly strong instead of fragile, and packed with technology that quietly records every second of every flight. Most passengers never notice them, but these small orange devices have transformed aviation into one of the safest forms of transportation in the world. Sometimes, the most important object on an airplane is the one almost nobody ever sees.